Guys, it's Toxic here, bringing you CTE Xbox One footage. So I remember the announcement of this back whenever Xbox Live sent to me a message, pretty sure others got it too, where if you're a preview member and a premium member on Battlefield 4, you can opt in to go through the CTE Xbox One program. So this is going to allow us access to the new map Graveyard Shift, which is the reskin and night mode of the Zavad map on Battlefield 4. So this is the first thing I want to show you. In the armory, you have literally everything unlocked, from attachments to weapons to skins to gadgets to knives, just everything, okay? So essentially, I thought this was kind of crazy, because whenever I loaded up in the main menu, it said that I had nothing unlocked at all, and I thought maybe I'm going to have to restart on everything. Turns out that's not the case, because in fact you have everything unlocked, including the DICE specialty camo, which looks amazing on all my weapons, and all of weapons in the game in general. It just makes them look just straight out black, perfect for the new night theme that's going around us. And I think this is going to be one heck of a DLC, guys. I cannot wait till they add the next two Night Op maps, which is Infiltration of Shanghai, and I don't remember the other one for Gulmid Railway, but Gulmid Railway is also coming back to us in a night mode. These new maps are amazing. They have a new feel. People really stand out. I've played a couple of matches myself already, and it is just absolutely insane how hard and how dark the maps can actually get. You must have a flashlight or infrared scope. As you can see, I'm attaching mostly infrared or fluorescent scopes on my weapons in here. So yeah, in your armory you will have all your items unlocked. Whether you'd had it or not, I don't know. But yeah, so the main menu will tell you that you're just a rank 1, but that's not really the case. You won't have your original rank, you'll just have all your items at the very least. So I'll let this play through, and you guys can just go ahead and check out the stuff. This is mostly me showing off what I like to use. I like to use this stuff in multiplayer on regular Battlefield 4, and other parts of me are also testing out stuff like the Shorty 12G on the support class for some odd reason, I don't know why. So, yeah, I'll let this play through. Just enjoy the video, guys. I got more footage. I'll see you guys in the next few clips where I'll show you in-game footage of CTE and what it is actually like and how it looks. It looks, in my opinion, this is the most anticipated DLC I've been wanting. I've always imagined some sort of night theme in Battlefield, and I've wanted this for a while, so I'm very excited, and I hope that you guys are too, to join me on the CTE program on Xbox One. Finally, we have something that PC players get as well, so I'm very happy here. Alright, see you in the next clip, guys. Alright, hey guys, so if you've made it this far into the video, that's awesome, thanks for staying. This is me earlier. I was taking a look at the new map because they added the Zavad map, so I wanted to see how it felt, see what it looked like, as I was telling you earlier. Luckily, I got on a pretty empty server so I could check out the map without being bothered. This is me at the US deployment area. As you can see, I was playing Obliteration. I don't know why. So anyway, I was checking out to see how it looked around the area, what it would be like, and I saw how the infrared scope looked. I decided I'm gonna hop in this little bird. So, went around. It actually it's decently difficult flying through the night on this map because there's that dense fog everywhere, so you can't really see much of the ground unless you are actually close to the ground. It's pretty crazy. I never thought that would be kind of like that, so I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and land because I didn't want to like wreck, but I didn't want to lose the ground as well. So, this is where I decide, let's take a look around in the main complex area. I'm looking at the map, I'm checking how it feels, the lighting is amazing and beautiful. And there's only 3 out of 4 players, and if you see down there in the corner with my minimap, I see the enemy. He was shooting these lights over here, and I guess he didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to check out the map like I did and see, like, I saw the bullet right there. I was like, whoa. And because these new tracer rounds, seeing them fly everywhere in actual battle is fucking insane. It's like just bullets spread everywhere times 10. And I heard him get closer. I was wondering where he was, and then I found him. So I didn't think, I was really lost there. I couldn't find him at first, and then I finally spotted him, and so I thought he was gonna kill me, but instead he wasn't. He was really cool. So he wanted to be just like, he just wanted to do what I was doing, was just checking out the map and seeing what it was like. He's testing what lights you can and can't shoot out. These big lights, you can actually shoot them out, which me and him, or her, I don't know, whatever, we end up doing that later. And as you can see, I was shooting out the lights on the main building, and this is me running a test for myself to see if I can do that with a better rifle than he is using, because he's using a sniper rifle. So I go down here just to do a quick test, and I see all these lights around. They're lighting up the place decently well, and that's a weird glitch. I really don't understand that glitch at all. It does that in game sometimes too, guys, so you gotta be careful with that. So this is me shooting out these small lights. So these small lights in the underground tunnel, they actually make a pretty big difference, guys. Because once you shoot them out, it can get really dark really fast, as you can see right here. It's like really insane, and that's just with the side lights out. I did not notice until then that the overhead lights could be shot out as well, and after I did notice, that basically turned the whole room into a necessity where you needed a flashlight to be able to see where you were going or see if anybody was actually there in the thing. Sadly, the only lights that can stay are these bottom ones. At least I think that they're the only ones that can stay. I didn't take the time to test out whether or not you can end up shooting them through the metal grate right there. So just walking along this tunnel and seeing just how dark this actually can be. For some reason I failed at shooting out that light right there, but it's okay, I got it. And then I just started to go crazy and spray, and I didn't get anything at all. Sometimes I'm weird, sometimes I'm not. So once I shoot out this last light, missed that overhead one apparently, didn't notice that I did. But as I shoot out these last few lights, I take a look around. It is completely like pitch black dark in that room. You cannot see anything at all in there. Going down, you need that flashlight in order to tell you where you're going. It is difficult navigating without it, as you can tell. But if you have an infrared scope and you sit in the dark all day, you can probably catch quite a few people by surprise by just sitting there looking at them through the infrared scope. They'll go down there unsuspectedly, and then boom, you'll light them on fire. Alright, hey guys, so now we're outside, we're walking around, checking out the lighting, checking out the area. This complex. It looks really great in the dark. It looks amazing lit up like that. And I like what they've done. I like what they've done with this DLC so far. I like the progress. I like the work. Shooting out more lights. It's really fun doing that. And he actually, there you go. You see, he ended up shooting out one of those lights. And I saw that, and I was like, oh dang, he did it. And then I found out where exactly to shoot, so we shot that one down together. But I think it's only certain lights. I am not sure. I think you can only shoot the more inner complex lights, because I ended up going to this one to take it down as well. And I threw a grenade at its base, but yeah, like nothing happened at all. Maybe it's just the type of grenade, maybe it's the type of explosive, maybe I need something heavier than just a regular V40 mini grenade. Ended up lighting up at the top up there, and still nothing, not coming down. So, moving on along, I'm going into the center here, and he ends up doing something a while. I don't remember where the guy went, but so I needed a way to get around the map faster, obviously. And you can see that flashlight there. It looks really cool in the darkness because it actually shines and pops out. It keeps realistic views though, so the flashlight doesn't exactly stretch out too far. I would only say that it's meant for more like if you're in a close quarter building or so like that. So that's really what it would be for, not really outside, because it doesn't really go out too far. This quad bike I'm on, though, I paused the game here so I could switch my controls, but I also took a look at the other menus as well. Oh, also, if you get the CTE version, you have to go reopen all your premium battle packs and the event battle packs that came in a while ago also with all the other camos. So, and you have to reset your controls as well. So yeah, if you have a different control setup, that's what you have to do. I got on the quad bike to see what it looks like on a vehicle. The quad's the most easiest vehicle to find, really. So I thought that's best because it's, you get the full view of the map, nothing obstructing the view at all, and you get to see what the vehicle lights look like. These lights, they actually look pretty cool. I like how they don't go too far, so it keeps kind of like a realistic vehicle right there. And I came back to see him shooting at the other light, which he ended up getting as well. And he jumped whenever he saw me, because I guess you can say he's like my friend. He's not really my friend. I met him in this match. He was just a random, but he's being really cool, so he's my friend. He's my best friend. Not really. I'm weird. So, driving along just to see what the rest of the map looks like, and how the light would affect it. And you can see the other places on the map aren't, it's really not the brightest area around. This map is actually really dark, and it's kind of interesting, because a lot of people thought this would just be a stupid reskin of specific maps, and it would end up not being that dark at all. But in reality, it was actually really dark, and he ended up blowing this place up right here. So yeah, went here and I picked up this rocket launcher to see if this looked cool going through the sky. But ended up, it's probably because I shot straight up that I messed it up a little bit. It didn't really look all that cool at all, but probably want to run another test of that just to see and make sure it wasn't just because I shot straight into the sky. And I decided, well, let's check out the other pickup weapons. So I came down here and I picked up the MGL, and he ended up coming down with me, which he wanted to shoot out these lights also, but like I said, I don't think you can actually shoot those out at all. So no, you can't shoot those out just yet. Maybe it takes a specific type of gun, I don't know. He tried a frag grenade, it didn't work at all. So, nope, no shooting those out, buddy. I ended up leaving again, so he usually just ran around. We've ran into each other quite a bit, actually. So I walked out here and I saw the fire. That fire is absolutely amazing on the map, and I like how it looks a lot. Alright, so here we are, still outside. There's the fire again, and it actually illuminates on the wall, which I thought was really amazing. So I'm climbing this ladder, I got the MGL still, and I wanted to get a look from the sky view of the map, which is usually the top part of the map. And I started looking around, and up here it looks absolutely amazing. But if you can notice all that, you can't really see down on the ground too much. So I see that it kind of evens out the gameplay a lot. I remember on the original Zavad, a lot of people like to camp up here on top of these two rooftops. And if they get up there and they manage to stay up there for quite some time, they can actually really ruin your day with any gun, really, because it's just so easy to get killed out there in the open. And I saw the other guy, he's climbing the other tower. I guess he wanted to be like me and do what I was doing, but he ends up shooting that light and finding out you can't shoot it at all. Me being who I am, though, I wanted to test out to see what the MGL looked like. That barrel flash is insane, and you can actually see the explosions now, like, without actually... It's not just a big puff cloud of dirt anymore, or smoke. It actually shows the red glare of the explosion, and I find that kind of interesting. So I shot the ground a few times just to see what it would look like far away, and it looks decently cool, but it's not that impressive, really. So I shot down here to see, and it actually, you can see it there, it looks actually really amazing how on the map. And I noticed something right there that I didn't notice originally, which was the flashlight glare through the infrared scope. And I reset myself because I had no ammo at all, and I wanted to switch loadouts to my sniper. So here I am flying around again. You can see what I was talking about earlier, how it is decently hard to see the ground without actually being near the ground in a helicopter. So that's something that would be probably hard to fit or match. I don't know. Maybe it seems pretty balanced that way. Helicopters don't really dominate the map anymore. This is me. I'm using the FLIR sight on the M40A5. And I wanted to get a look and feel of what the map looks like with this, and I busted out the 9.3R as well. I have the laser light combo on there, and I ended up taking it off, and the PLD looks pretty amazing. This map enhances the use of the PLD, so I can notice I'll probably see a lot of people using that in the future. Came down here, saw a flashlight, I was like, dang. So you can actually see how, like, the glare of the flashlight can give away your position, so you gotta be careful there, guys. Choose exactly when the right moment is and is not to use that flashlight. So I saw this guy, and I wanted to show him what I was about to do, because I had a little project. Got him as his attention, so I managed to get him to come down here with me. And in this pitch black room of nothing, he came down with me, which was pretty awesome, because he wanted to see. I threw flare, and you can notice that flares now actually make a difference. It's a lot more than just marking down a place on the ground. You can actually use them now to light up stuff around the map, which is really interesting. And once again, a look at that fire from an explosive barrel we shot, which was really cool, because the fire looks beautiful, honestly, in the darkness, and that flare does as well. And if you see, you can see on the screen the countdown started because people joined the map, and I threw another flare just to check it out. It actually illuminates a small part on the ground and the area around where you throw it. So now, if you use flares, or if you haven't used flares, time to use them. They actually do stuff now, and they actually obstruct your vision in scope. Alright, so here I am, in-game footage. I ended up getting on a conquest server that was actually pretty full, so you can see here the infrared scope actually shows your targets quite cleanly, and you can get those kills pretty easily, as shown. Alright, so here's a clip showing the importance of the suppressor on this map. I'm using the P90 with the R2 suppressor, and I see this guy, so I take him out, and his buddy's just right here, but he didn't notice me at all. Usually other people would, so I ended up taking his tags, which is pretty great. So here's the end of that conquest server. Ended up taking out this guy and a friend in a few seconds, which was pretty crazy because neither of them saw me that well. Neither of them got the first shot off. That's something to get ready for in the Night Ops map because it's hunting in the dark, guys. This has been great. Toxic out.